What's going on, everyone? Welcome to another Comics of the Week, our last show of the year. Thank you all for joining. As always, I'm Jamie J-Dub. With me, as always, we have the slab guy himself, Sal Rowe. We have Dan Kelly art down there doing Dan Kelly things. The road manager for the one, the only, the man, the myth, the legend. In the comic library himself, Uncle Gary. How's it going, everybody?
Doing good. How are you?
Oh, I am doing fantastic. Ready to show off these books today that we got. I have one special for Uncle Gary that I had to text him as soon as I got it. So I'll be showing that off at the end. But real fast, let's get into a little bit of business before this show starts. Guys, yeah, of course. Guys, as I like to call them, the CODEX. The CODEX Awards has been moved to January 13th. We have some scheduling issues, so that will still be happening. Just won't be for another week or two. So stay tuned for that. We are going to have a great show for that. Also, if you guys have not had the chance to go check out our sponsor, W Energy, over at W.GG. Guys, these guys are fantastic. The purest form of energy drink you will have on the market today. Trust me, I've been drinking them and dwindling down little by little because I need that to get through the day and read these comics. So definitely go check them out. And at checkout, use the code X and save yourself 10% on your order. God, that was a lot.
Do it.
Also, another sponsor, Nirvana Comics in Nashville, Tennessee. Yeah. Go check them out right here at their website. They have an online store, and they also have an eBay store as well. And they were gracious enough to do a giveaway that is going to be going through us. So you guys have till January 22nd, and the giveaway is for this comic right here. It doesn't show up on the screen.
Woo-hoo. That's
now,
nice.
This is a retail $20 issue. And way to enter for this giveaway is you have to be subscribed to our channel, and you have to be following them or liking them on any of their social medias. Now, at the 22nd, we will be doing another pinwheel giveaway, random, so that way you guys can see who has won. So stay tuned for that. Make sure you guys enter. And all you have to do, too, is put I'm in, just like we did with the sweepstakes.
Isn't that nice sword cover?
Yeah, that's the store exclusive cover. So
the random wheel of death. I mean, the random wheel of winning. Yay!
The
wheel of fish.
UHF, my friend. That was great.
Yes.
All right, but are we ready to bust into some of these comics this week?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to start us off. As usual, guys, I'm going to preface this by saying I live in the middle of nowhere, Wisconsin, where my comic shop's an hour away. So I got to go every 2 weeks, and I'm off by a week. So you can see what I've gotten over the last 2 weeks.
Okay.
So starting off, I got House of Slaughter number 20.
How do you like that series so far?
I'm going to talk more about it at the end, but I didn't like it when it came out. I got it because it was for something killing children.
Yeah.
But now I love it. Next up, I got Radiant Black number 27.
Ah, your favorite.
My favorite. One of my favorites. Trust me, when this thing comes out, I'm reading it. And then Radiant Black 27.5.
Have you read them yet?
Yes, I've been keeping up. It's been awesome.
The half issues.
It's this. So realistically, it's two guys were sharing the Radiant uniform that could control it. So each story takes place because they had a big issue where, like, who's going to wear the suit? So they split it to where what would happen if he had the suit and what would happen if this person had the suit in the story.
Yeah. And I like how, like, the issue before that, it made it seem like, oh, well, guy A, it looks like it's turning out better if he has the suit. And then fast forward a month, it's like, oh, well, now it looks like guy B's, it's turned out better if he has the suit. So it's not going to be, it's clearly not going to be like, oh, it's all this one guy. So
there's no favoritism in it.
Yeah.
Someone's going down and someone's going to get the rise in certain issues.
Yeah.
Next up, issue 17 of Rogue Sun.
Oh, that's a cool cover.
That's a cool
that's
cover.
Great
I like
cover.
that.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And Undiscovered Country number 27.
Oh, I love that cover.
Yeah.
Halloween.
Yeah, that's
cover.
awesome.
Nice.
Yes, it's one of my.
Creepy.
I feel like this is one of the most underrated comics out there with Soul and Snyder writing it. I don't know how people are not just eating that up. So those are my independents. I'm going into Marvel now. Immortal
Okay.
Thor number 5.
Ooh, yeah,
Ross
Alex Ross
cover, yep.
cover. Yeah.
That was a good issue.
Sweetness.
I got issue 30 of Moon Knight.
Yep. Is he dead yet? Is he dead yet?
Is he dead yet? I actually can't wait for the Vengeance of Moon Knight because I ended up ordering the Greg Capullo variant cover.
Oh, nice.
nice.
Yeah.
Next up, the Amazing Spider-Man number 40.
Okay, so honest, tell me, what do you think of that story so far?
It's going better than some of the series, I think.
Yes,
I
I
like
actually
it.
think it is going a lot better
I
than
like
what it
the
was
Gang War
previously.
storyline. Yep, I'm with you,
Yeah.
Sal.
Yeah, it's a
Matt.
better storyline than they've been doing in previous. If you want to know more, go check out the review from Tim on Zeb Wells's. Yeah,
You mean the president of the Zeb Wells fans club, Tim
Yes.
Morse?
Yes.
Okay.
He's
So you
very
know Tim's
passionate.
picking him for Writer of the Year.
Yes,
Yeah, he is.
he's
Yeah,
definitely in contention.
He's very passionate in his fandom of Zeb Wells.
One of my favorite. I don't even want to say stories. I want to say overall comic from Marvel right now because the art is so great. Incredible Hulk number 7.
Oh yeah.
The transformation scenes in
Yes.
these books have been amazing.
Yeah, yes, they have. Is that the late? If that's the latest issue, have you read it yet?
No, I have not yet.
Well, it is amazing, amazing. That book.
You guys are killing me because I have not seen this book yet, so I'm gonna pick it up just for the.
You haven't picked up any of the Hulks?
No, I have not.
Oh,
That has to be on your list. Like I'm
Alright.
telling you right now, it's only 7 issues deep, but I'm pretty sure you can still
There's a
find
new
them.
iteration of Ghost Rider that I've never seen before in this
Yes.
book.
Yes, it's a really cool one too.
Really
Yes.
cool.
I'll have to
Very.
hit the shop in Frederick because they probably have the back issues there.
Probably. Next up, Spine Tingling Spider-Man number 3.
Yeah,
I like that.
That's a good series. Yeah.
Superior Spider-Man number 2.
I'm liking that.
I'm liking that too.
Yes.
Let's see, Uncanny Avengers number 5.
Yep. Good book.
That was definitely a good read. I like that one.
I like the series. I'm sad that it stopped after issue 5, but
I was asking last week. I was like, "Who is that? That's back facing the front of the cover." I was like, "It looks like a Green Lantern costume."
yeah. Next up is Uncanny Spider-Man number 5.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's been a good
I'm
series
feeling
too.
like they're gonna make this an ongoing for that one.
I hope so.
So
What'd you knock over? What'd you knock over?
I don't even know.
Super.
Don't
It's
even care.
there.
I'm showing comics. I don't care.
Yeah.
Damn.
Next up, I kind of showed it off, but I got the alternative version for
Oh, yeah.
Robin Lives.
Yep.
I looked
Really
at that.
like that.
There's more than just that one page. There's another page where he's actually in the hospital.
Yeah,
So,
and then the dialogue. Some of it is different throughout the
Yep.
end of it.
Yep.
So then next up, Wonder Woman number 4.
Love the mosaic.
Nice. Yeah, that's nice.
Got Superman number 9.
Oh,
Bermejo.
God.
Joe cover.
That's amazing.
Yep. Lee Bermejo. Nice cover.
Green Lantern number 6.
Yeah.
That's a
Well,
great
that's a
cover.
cool one. I didn't see
I
that. Cover.
didn't see that cover, but I got a couple of covers from that too. So nice.
Action
Great
Comics
story.
1060.
Oh,
yeah.
great cover. And that's a good book too.
Oliver Coipel, was he the one that did that?
Jim Chung.
Okay,
Hmm.
yeah.
And then Detective 1079.
Oh yeah.
Great cover.
Yep.
We've got Nightwing 109.
Ooh.
Yep. That's very
Little
cool.
split action. Little
He's got
split
a
action.
jacket now.
Then we got Sandman number 3.
Oh, that's covers
Beautiful.
Kevy would love that cover.
Yeah. I have Green Lantern War Journal number 4.
Nice.
Love it.
Jay Garrick Flash number 3.
Oh, that's a cool
That's
cover. I'm
nice.
digging that one.
Yep.
And then lastly for my DC is Justice League versus Godzilla versus King Kong.
That's been
Yeah,
so
that's
much
good.
fun.
It is. It's been a really good series so far.
And then my thing that I got for Uncle Gary, because Uncle Gary talks about it all the time, and we all kind of know what's going to happen.
Yep.
Ooh, nice.
Can't wait to
Yeah,
see.
it's a trade. Yep.
Can't wait to see
What's
what
that
you think.
cover? What's that cover?
Uncle
Oh,
Gary
that-
I mean, how many issues does that cover? I'm
Oh.
sorry. I meant to say that.
It has House of Secrets 92, and then Swamp Thing 1 through 13, so 14 technically.
Well, right. So it covers all the Len Wein, Bernie Wrightson issues, plus the last 3 issues are Len Wein, Nestor Redondo.
Nice.
So you get the whole thing.
Why was it Wrightson left before the series ended?
I don't know what Wrightson moved on to. I mean, I can't remember exactly what it was he was moving on to. He had a lot of work in a lot of different places. So he was a busy guy.
Whoa.
And he took his time. He wasn't a quick turnaround. He worked kind of slow.
Yeah. So real fast, I do want to talk about my pick of the week, and this is what I was saving for the end. But House of Slaughter, 20. When I started this, I was reading it because it was a spinoff of Something Killing Children, and I got to be honest, the first arc I couldn't do. Like, I hated it.
Yeah.
And this is why I always keep my pull list. When I put something on there, I always keep it, because the last 2 arcs, The Return of Butcher and Alabaster, have done nothing but blow me away. Like,
Nice.
1,000%. It's probably one of the best reads. Every time I get it now, I'm more excited than anything. So it's definitely up there on my priority list of reading as soon as I get it.
Nice.
I might have to check that then, because I bought it when it first came out, and like the first 5, 6, it was like, it wasn't even for me the first arc. It was like, the first arc, and then the second one with like the kid on the boat, and I was just reading. I was like, I'm just buying this because I like Something's Killing the Children. I was like, I'm not liking this, and I just had to drop it because the price of books now, when it's like $4, $5 a month, like. I'm not gonna just buy it to buy it. But if you're saying it's good, I might have to go pick up those issues.
Yeah. Well, real fast, gotta say hi to my mom and my little cousin Alex for jumping on.
Hi,
Jamie's mom.
Yeah.
Hi, Alex.
And Eternal Nights Collectibles. Hey, man, you're not late. I just got done with mine. There's much more show to go.
Yep. Welcome aboard.
Yeah. So with that being said, Sal, you are up, my friend.
All right, very good, very good. So I'll give you my shop pools first. I got an HCC pool, which is Heroes Corner Comics. This is my usual pull list for them, but I only pulled out the highlights because before the show started, you would actually have seen it. It's probably a short box of books, and we would be here all night. So
It ain't running this week, so.
I mean, that's what happens when you buy 17 variant covers for Venom.
Yeah.
17? I think you're incorrect on that.
He's like, no, it's way more than that.
It's way more than that.
It's definitely more than that.
So I picked up the Duke #1.
That was so good.
I heard nothing but good about that too.
I haven't read that yet, so
it's really good.
We'll get to that. All right. So next up is Predator versus Wolverine.
Yes.
I'm actually thinking this series. It is classic hack and slash type of thing. It's awesome. Immortal X-Men number 18.
Who is that? The White Queen on there?
The White Queen is down here. Yes. Is that,
oh no, I meant like the big
face. Oh, I don't know. I haven't read this yet, so I don't know who this.
Oh, okay.
Is supposed to be just yet. Sorry, I get my hand out of the way. Jeez. There we go. How's that? Is that better? Okay. So,
you had your finger in her mouth.
Yeah.
Carnage number 2.
That's a cool cover.
That is a cool cover.
That is neat.
All right. So I picked up the Secret Wars battle variant number 2.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. Love that. Okay, I picked this one up because it's foily goodness, but this is Deadly Hands of Kung Fu. It's part of the Gang War.
It looks like his foot.
Spin-offs.
Yeah.
That is his foot.
That's deadly foot of kung fu.
Yep. Deadly foot of kung fu. But foily goodness, couldn't resist it, picked it up. All right. So let's move on to DC. I got Silent Night number 4.
Very
So
nice.
I still haven't read any of this because I missed issue number 1 and I haven't found it yet. So
I've
I'm
got
gonna
it for
wait
you.
till it. You do? Oh,
Mhm.
you're amazing. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate
welcome.
that. Then Detective Comics 1080. There's a variant for that.
Oh, very cool.
And let's thank Dan for this one, but this was the new Teen Titans
Foily.
reprint. Foily
Yep.
goodness.
Mhm.
He's like, hey, they got to foil this. And I'm like, dude, I don't really collect the Titans. He's like, but it's foil. I'm like, shut up and give it to me.
It was funny too because he already had his stuff rung up at the counter, and I was.
It was almost done.
I was like, "Hey," and the guy at the counter, Obi was like, "Oh, wait a second, I got to do something." I was like, "Did you see this foil one?" He's like, "Oh no." And he takes. I'm like, "He's got one more to add."
He's got one more to add. Luckily, I could add it. So, should I go through
Go through, just run through
everything? All right. So, Batman 140, the Santa Claus cover with Robin.
Love it.
Love it.
Oh, that's cool.
Love
That's
it.
awesome.
This is the DNA cover for Superman.
Yep.
That's cool.
Yeah, it is.
That is pretty cool. Love this Canary from Green Arrow.
Yep.
Yes, I have that one.
Nice rack.
Oh yeah. She can scream at me all day. All right.
Mhm.
Anyhow,
Oh,
Hawk
that
Girl
is
number.
great.
What's the number? What is this number?
6,
This is
right?
number 6. No, 5. This is 5.
Oh,
This is 5. Remember, this is my HCC pool, so it's a little bit
Oh.
behind.
Oh.
I got this Green Lantern number 5.
Yeah.
That's
That's
Mother's
cool.
Righteous on the Mother Righteous on the cover of Immortal X-Men. Mother
Okay.
Righteous. Thank you. Appreciate that.
I love that cover.
that is
This is a
cool.
good cover. Mhm.
That Diodato.
Yeah, that's Diodato. Yep. I picked up the Perez Mighty Thor.
Oh, nice.
Wonderful
Nice.
cover.
Yep.
That's an homage to Journey into Mystery 89.
Yes, sir. You are correct. I also picked up the Alex Ross one, Immortal Core number 4.
Beautiful.
Yeah, he's had
Yes.
some great covers for this series.
Mhm. I love this cover. This is the Blade cover. I
Oh,
forget what shoe
so
number
good.
is, but that was just a
Stormbreaker.
that's just a wicked cover. Yeah, wicked ass cover. Love it. And love this Thunderbolts, George Perez.
Songbird. Yep.
Yeah, a character he didn't really draw a lot.
I know. And this one is really wicked. It's already on my short list to be slabbed, but it's a Thunderbolts number 1 with Widow.
Oh,
Oh.
nice.
Cool.
So that I got a couple of copies of that. So one's going to be slabbed and thrown up on the wall.
A couple.
Oh yeah.
Just a couple, just 2 or 3.
There's about two,
Couple.
three.
Couple
Couple,
dozen.
two, three.
So let me show you my slabs or save those.
Yeah, go for
slabs.
it.
All right, slabs. We got
Mhm.
Amazing Spider-Man, the Foily Goodness one, number 300,
Nice.
9-8.
9.8. Yeah, the Blade series, it's actually been pretty good. I've liked the Blade series. I wish they would utilize him more. I feel like he's not utilized enough.
Yeah, I felt like they threw him into Avengers the last series just to have him there.
Just to have him there. Right. And I also got the Batman.
Oh, nice.
Oh, look at that.
Foily
Very
variant.
nice.
There we go. Is that a little
That's
bit
pretty
better?
quick
I don't know.
turnaround for you to get that back already.
Yeah.
Well, I got these from.
Was there a scandal involved?
Oh,
Yeah, there's a scandal. I was going to segue to that, but thank you very much, Jamie. I
Is
picked
that the
these
Mark
up from,
Jewellers variant version?
It is not, sir. It is not. I picked these up from Heroes Corner Comics because they were scuffed. They got a little scuffing on the cases, so I got them at a little bit of a discount, which was great. So yes, there is a CGC scandal going on right now where some books have been replaced and then resold as other books. And if you check out the Codex Station Slabbed episode, which is now out there on YouTube, we go into a little depth on that, and you should check it out. Okay.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
that's it for my books. I have a mail call to do later, but so check out my channel for that later. That's a different mail call.
Yeah.
Save that for later.
Save that for your channel.
Yep, I will. When I was actually recording my my HEC pool for my channel, my I should say newer camera crapped out. You remember my camera would go like all possessed with all the lines and
Yeah.
squiggly out. It finally crapped out on me during recording that, and I had to go to this backup piece of crap camera I've got now.
You look
So
good.
that's it for me, ladies and gentlemen. Been sending my books to CBCS, get graded because I am loving the new labels. I am 100% agreeing with that, Eternal Knights, because those labels look wicked, and I can't wait to get some. And I've got a couple of issues here that I'm going to send off to them. You can see that. That's a Rob Liefeld Captain America. And that is also a Rob Liefeld New Mutants. But,
wait, hold those up side by side.
Like this?
Yeah. They're both terrible.
So check also check out an upcoming episode of Codex Slabbed. We did a special where we went through books that we're going to send off, and then we'll follow it up with another episode after they've been slabbed and back to us. And that's going to be our CBCS episode because they're all signed and need verification.
Nice.
All right, I'm done.
All right. Next up, Dan.
Yeah, I might have to do that too because I've got some books that I got autographed when I was a kid. That I mean, grading wasn't even a thing then, so I would have to send it there to get them verified.
Yeah. Checked out Comic Capsule. No,
I haven't heard of them.
I've never heard of that. I'm gonna have to look them up.
And SideQuest, big LOL for you.
All right, so yeah, I got a pretty big pull because some of it's from this week, some of it's from last week that I couldn't get everything because I was broke because of buying Christmas presents. So I'll run through it mostly pretty quick. Got the Alan Scott Green Lantern #3.
Very good.
That's nice.
Mandalorian #7 or season 2 #7.
Yep.
If you've watched the show, you don't waste time buying the comic. There's nothing new in it. We were talking about that at the shop, that it's got to be the easiest book to produce because all you have to do for the writer is just take what was in the show. And for the artist, all you have to do is just pause it, be like, I'm going to draw that for this panel. Pause, I'm going to draw that for this panel.
Yep.
Detective 1080.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
Flash #4.
Pretty
Which
cool.
I'm as much as I like the Flash, I'm not really digging the new series that much.
I am so confused.
Yeah, because the series that was before that ended at 800 was really good, and this one, like, it's not that great. Yeah, it's,
I broke too.
yeah, the current. I like Mike Deodato's art a lot, but his art does not fit this character.
Yeah,
but I mean, I'll give it the first story.
I just don't like the panel breaks.
Yeah, it's just I'll see what they do when they finish this storyline and going into the next one. But it's also one of those things. Like, I've read Flash for so many years. Like, do I keep buying it if I'm not enjoying it because I've been buying it for a decade plus? Or
well, like I said, it was the same thing with House of Slaughter. That's why I don't pull anything off my pull list because at some point it's going to get better and I'm going to drop it and everyone's going to be like, it's amazing now, and I can't find the issues.
Yeah.
To answer your question is yes, you keep pulling it.
Last issue of this mini, Hawkgirl #6.
Nice.
Yeah, it's just the price of them now. Like the books being $3, $4, $5, $6, or $3 would be great. $4, $5, $6 an issue. Like especially when you buy a lot of titles, it just adds up
very fast.
Yeah. Justice Society of America number 8.
Sweet.
I'm waiting to the end for this whole thing because, like I said before, it's like reading Doomsday Clock again. It's just I'll wait to read it collectively.
Well, you'll have to to get. I mean, not really to get some of it, but I guess you have to get some of it. You'll have to read the that Golden Age one shot that they did before this started, and you'll have to read the Stargirl miniseries, The Lost Children. Yeah. You'll have to read that like about halfway through the JSA book to get some of the characters that show up. Spider-Boy #2.
So how you like Spider-Boy? You like it? I'm not interested in Spider-Boy at all.
The first issue was decent, so I'll give it the first arc, to see what they do with the character. I'm intrigued with the whole idea of, he was a sidekick that was there and then just, was taken out of reality, and now he's back, but nobody remembers him. It's kind of what DC did with the Stargirl miniseries,
Oh, okay.
on a smaller scale.
I read one story with Spider-Boy in it. I was reading a stack of old books from the past couple of weeks, and I don't know if it was Spider-Boy 2, but he ends up in the hospital, and there's a great exchange between Peter Parker and Spider-Boy that I thought was really great. So I like that a
amazing.
lot.
That was Amazing 39, I think.
Okay, that was so good. Oh, loved it.
Yeah, and he's, from his perspective, he's like, I've been doing this for years. I've been your sidekick for like 2 years, and from Peter's perspective, he's like, you're just some little kid that showed up. Like, it's interesting having to see that relationship built again.
Mm-hmm.
Superior Spider-Man number 2. Is that? Oh, yep, that is Bagley art, Tim.
Oh,
I enjoyed that
Bagley
book
art.
quite a bit.
Yeah.
Superman number 9. Been really digging that book.
Nice.
Wolverine number 40.
Yeah, that's been good too.
Yeah, I picked this up because Sal was telling me to get that one issue. I was like, well, I got to get the whole arc that they're doing, and then the arc right after this, they're doing the Sabretooth thing. So I'm like, well, that's going to be awesome. I guess I'm just going to be reading Wolverine again.
Yep. And that particular issue with Spider-Man was actually really good too. I like that one because it showed a little bit more in depth of their relationship, or they're getting along.
Good, yeah. I'm looking forward to reading it. They do have a cool relationship over the years.
Mm-hmm.
Avengers Inc. number 4.
Mm-hmm.
Been really digging this series. I'm very disappointed that they canceled it. But such is life, right?
Right.
Canary number 2.
That is a good book.
Yes. Duke number 1. Like I said, I've read a couple of these already this week. This one I read, fantastic. Great start to the series.
I'm gonna have to pick it up now.
It's cool because they're doing the Energon universe thing, but they're they're relaunching Transformers and G.I. Joe, but they're tying all of it in together, like right at the start.
Very cool.
And then G.I. Joe, A Real American Hero, number 302. Green Arrow, number 7, which it's awesome that was supposed to be a miniseries, like a 6-issue miniseries.
It was originally supposed to be 7.
And then, then it was doing well, and they said, well, we're going to do 12 issues. And now they just said, it's just a monthly title now. So that's awesome. I've been digging that book so much, and I'm happy that it's going to be every month now. Sensational She-Hulk number 3. I don't know if you're getting this, Jamie, but you probably want to. It's this one-shot shift.
It's on my cart.
Yeah.
What's that one about?
It's something with the Radiant Black and the Massive Verse. I think it's. I'm not exactly sure. I think it's just a bunch of the different characters from the Radiant Black universe having little short stories in it.
Cool.
Their supermassive universe.
Yeah. This one, I just I show it off every time a new issue comes out. I love this series. Local Man number 8. The flip book goodness.
Oh yeah. Nice.
It's just this, like I just keep saying, if you are a fan of 90s Image, this is a book to get. And also if you're a fan of like small town kind of detective noir stuff, like it's an awesome book. Original X-Men number 1.
I read that. I liked it.
Yeah, it looks like it should be good. And Titans number 6.
Not read it yet. Look forward to it.
Yeah. And Titans Beast World number 3. And there was a really, not in this issue, I haven't read this one yet, but the issue before, there was a really cool exchange between Batman and this little kid that he saved. And then it exchanged with Batman and Nightwing after it. And it just really drove home with me like that, who is it that's writing it? That's Tom Taylor. Like, he gets Batman. Because sometimes I feel like people write Batman too dark. And I saw someone say once, if you're writing Batman and he's scaring little kids, you're not writing Batman, you're writing the Punisher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, the exchange that he had, and it's only like a page or two, the exchange he has when he saves this kid, and then the exchange, and then what he says to this kid about Nightwing, and then the exchange with Nightwing. It's just, there's only 2 or 3 pages, but it was absolutely fantastic. And that's it for new stuff. I don't know. Do you want me to do the?
Yep, go through it.
All right. Well, so I got some cool stuff for Christmas. One thing my wife got me is this T-shirt. She was like, "Oh, I saw this on, and I had to get it for you. You can wear it when you do your podcast."
Nice.
Sal was mentioning Corner
What's in the box?
What's in the box?
What's in the box?
A whole lot of sexiness.
Thank you for showing up today's episode of the Comics of the Week.
Sal was talking about Heroes Corner Comics. So, they did one thing where they did a Secret Santa where you just, entered it, and then they just gave you a name and address, like, here's who you got, and then you had to send them a book that was at least $25 fair market value, and you just sent it off to that person, and then somebody sent you one back. So this is the book that I got. It's a 9.8 CGC from Aftershock Comics. We Live Volume 2, Number 1, the Black Edition Retailer Incentive.
Yeah. Look at that.
That's
Cool. It's the only 9.8. None of the other books I have are 9.8. So this would be the highest grade book that I have. I don't know. I didn't read this series, so I don't really know anything about it. I got to look it up, but all I know is what it says on the label here, retailer incentive. So I got to look up some more about that. But yeah, that was a.
Well, it's not like they would misrepresent everything. You're good.
Yeah. Yep. The only other comic I got was my wife got me this, and it's safe to say that I don't think she'll watch this, so I could say I couldn't tell her that. Oh yeah, I already got that, but
there you go.
So now,
wow.
So now I have 2 copies of the pain in the ass, hard to find Muppet Babies number 10.
Which one's in better shape?
The one that I had bought before.
That one looks good though.
Yeah, it looks pretty good. There's if you could see, there is a lot of
spine.
Yeah. Other than that, and I haven't opened it up yet to really see, but that, and then there's some stuff across the top.
Well, now you can go to getting 2 full runs.
Yeah.
Perhaps, I actually was trying to get second copies of some of the books, just for the books that I like collect the back issues of, like X-Men and X Factor and Fantastic Four and some of them. So I would have like one issue to have in the run, and then another issue to have like in the display of them all. So maybe this just means I have to go try and get a full run of Muppet Babies.
There you go.
Then I got some comic adjacent type stuff. She also got me this, which they're like, yeah, that's cool. But again, like I didn't have the heart to tell her that, I got a copy of this book like 30 years ago when I was a kid. So now I got a copy for home, and I got a copy to keep in my art bag. But, anybody, even if you don't like drawing, like this is just, it's a fantastic book to have. John Buscema did all the artwork in it. Stan Lee did all the writing in it. And it's just, it is exactly what it tells you. It's like, hey, here's how to draw comics the way that Marvel does. Here, how to draw action scenes, how to draw characters, how to lay out pages, how to do storytelling. Like I said, even if you're not an artist, if you just like old school Marvel comics, like this is just a cool thing to have. It's a cool thing to have in your collection, and just and just be able to go through and flip through and read and see how they make the books.
Very good.
She also got me this novel, which is one I wanted. It's all of the Marvels. I don't know if you guys have heard of this.
No.
It's someone basically read all 27,000 plus comics that make up the entirety of the Marvel universe, and
That's a
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, claim Jolly Book at this point. Mine's is beat up so old.
Yeah. My old one is that I've had for a long time. You can tell I've had it for a while. But yeah, this is someone that like wrote or read all 27,000 Marvel comics that they've ever published, and then wrote this book on how the entire universe works together. So that ought to be.
Was that a guy that did it with his son and they did it together?
It says no. It only lists one guy.
Okay.
It lists Wolk.
Okay, maybe
Of
not.
course, that's what Wolk did. He read all 27,000 plus comics that make up the Marvel Universe thus far, from Alpha Flight to Omega the Unknown. And then he made sense of it, seeing into the ever-expanding story, how it's parts as a whole, the prism through which you can view the landscape of American culture. And yeah, so it ought to be fun to sit down and read this, because if you're a fan of comics the way that we are, you don't like just reading the books. You like reading about how they're made and about the greater stuff for them. I got 2 collected volumes. I know Uncle Gary will dig this one.
There you go.
The complete, all the Rocketeer
Nice.
issues that Dave Stevens did. So it's got all of the Dave Stevens original stuff. The covers in it too. The original covers he did, and it's fantastic stuff. And it's all and it was all recolored too. And I already sat down and read this immediately. Fantastic stuff. And then I got this hefty big boy, the Planetary Omnibus.
Nice.
So it is.
That's pretty wicked.
Yeah, it's Planetary issues 1 through 27, and then the 3 specials: the Planetary Batman, Planetary JLA, and Planetary Authority. So I started reading it. I'm only a little bit into it, as you can see, but I have been looking forward to reading this for some time. And then I got two action figures that my wife gave me too. So I got this Rocketeer one.
Beautiful.
I am
Very cool.
Very nice.
100% going to open up and put it on display. And then she also got me this U.S. agent figure.
Walker.
Yeah, very good.
As like I told Sal, I one of my collecting goals for this year is I want to collect all of the Marvel Legends West Coast Avengers figures, like all the figures they have of characters that were part of West Coast Avengers. So this is the start of it. And then I want to get the Hawkeye with the Sky Cycle, and then that 5-pack West Coast Avengers that they did too. So I want to get all those and put them on a display, probably right there where I have that stuff, but we'll see.
Very nice.
Cool.
That's everything I got this time.
All right, real fast. Yeah, Alex, if you have not, I bet you better have read them. All right,
How much
last.
did you give him?
I got him the Miles Morales trade. So it has
Okay.
first appearance all the way through, and then Indestructible Hulk.
Oh, nice.
But Uncle
Hey,
Gary,
there's Uncle Gary. What's going on?
And there we
Gary?
go. A little rough for wear this week, but COVID couldn't kick my ass. I'm still here with you, baby.
Glad you're feeling
That's
better.
right. It tried, god damn it, but I'm still here. All right, so what we got? We got a little X-Force here. All right. And after X-Force, we got to do some hacking and some slashing with Wolverine. And
Nice.
Predator.
Yep.
So, all right.
Is Wonder Man an X-Force yet?
Not yet. I think they think this is issue 47. I think issue 49 Wonder Man's there.
Okay.
So they'll finally get the beast realigned. Avengers Inc. Like Dan, I'm digging this book. A book that I know y'all don't get, man. I really like this book, Ghost Rider.
That's
I wish I
Really
would have jumped
good.
on it with number 1.
Really enjoyed it. And one Codex award that maybe next year for the Codex we have as cover of the year, it would have been a Ghost Rider cover
Yeah.
until the book I got this week would have changed it.
Hey,
but it would have
it's
been a
still
Ghost Rider
possible to
cover.
have cover of the year.
Yep, I like the idea of cover
Yeah.
of the year. So Immortal X-Men also got it with the mother, whatever her name is. I got this Timeless book that has the wraparound variant,
Oh,
cover.
very cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
So
is that a gatefold?
it's a gatefold. Yep. So
Nice.
this is the Timeless book. Also got the Secret Wars, and that's it for Marvel. So a little bit of independent action. Oh, well, one more. Well, actually, two more. So Marvel trade. I got the Avengers West Coast Epic collection. This is collecting.
Nice.
Here we go. Now we get old again. Old man time. 8 through 24. So I have all the originals, but man, I like just being able to pull out a trade and not have to take the originals out of their bags and all that. So I enjoy reading them like that quite a bit. So that helps. I also got an X-Men Epic collection, and it's the Brood Saga.
Oh,
So,
nice.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's
a great series.
So this is collecting X-Men 154 through 167, Annual 6, and Annual 6 is the Vampire Edition,
That's cool.
Yeah, so anyway, this is a great self-contained storyline, so love it. So independent book. Again, I've talked to y'all about this before. These archives for EC. This is the Haunt of Fear, number 3. This is collecting the Haunt of Fear 13 through 18.
Nice.
So you can have these books here that is collecting these books right here of Haunt of Fear 13 through 18. These are the reason books like this by EC and other companies are the reason why comics almost got banned.
Yeah.
So you need to see why. And this book, is a wonderful way to do it. I have, of all the great EC titles like Haunt of Fear, Tales from the Crypt, those crime suspense stories, I have at least one issue as a representative, but I'm not going to fill them all in. So this is the way I will fill them in, and I'll have every story. So, that's the way I'm going to roll on that. As far as one more independent book I got was Ed Brubaker, Sean Phillips, Where the Body Was, a noir. Love it.
Oh, nice.
And it comes with a autograph card. It's more scribble. I mean, really, this is really scribbles, but still, it's by Phillips and Brubaker. That's their scribbles. So it comes with that. So I look forward to reading that. I love the noir. All right, so now we get into DCs, and it's a lot, baby. So Silent Night, the newest one. I really like this. This has been fun. Sal, I do have number 1 for you. I also have the Last Battle Action for you too. So
cool. Thank you.
You're welcome. So here's also a Silent Night alternate cover. Okay, what is this an homage to?
Is it Tale of Two Cities? Tale of Two Flashes?
Flash 123. Yep.
Flash 123. Tale of Two Flashes.
Yep.
Yep.
So both Santas are coming to aid him. There we go. Santa, help me. Ho, 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 I'm coming. No, on the After Dark Dirty version, it means something else, but, I digress. All right. Here's another Silent Night Santa cover. And, this is a little dirty, too. Wonder Woman's getting ready to, little Santa bondage action, So,
yeah.
I guess.
See what's in that bag, old man.
Yeah. Yeah, she's going to get some more than milk and cookies. This great Green Lantern cover with my boy Spectre on it. Look forward to this. So, Titans Beast War 3. I've really enjoyed the first 2 that preceded this a lot. The spin-offs, not so much, where it details each city, but this main story I've liked a lot. All right, there's my Titans 6, and I've enjoyed this series quite a bit. Here's my Aquaman alternate cover for it. So,
nice.
Little shark action, like it. JSA number 6 or number 8 rather. I'll look forward to reading this. This is the cover that would knock my Ghost Rider cover that I'd had off the chart. His favorite cover of the year.
Yeah,
there you go.
Yeah,
There we go.
That is nice.
That's nice.
Ladies and
I even
gentlemen,
showed Sal that one at the shop too.
what'd you say?
I even showed Sal that one at the shop. I was like, check this cover out.
That's all 8
Yeah,
original
you made
members.
foil.
Yeah, this is all 8 original members on it, and I believe there's going to be 3 issues. The next 2 issues will have covers of this ilk with the JSA
nice.
on them. So I'm looking forward to getting all those. Yeah, a little Power Girl action.
Oh, I forgot to get the new issue of that.
Yep, little Power Girl. You know, her eyes are one thing. Her eyes are up here. Okay, my bad. Batman Neo Gothic. I have really enjoyed this book.
Best Batman Beyond story I've read in a very long time.
Oh, yeah. This has been really good. And I know Jamie and I have alluded to it. The shadowy figure that's a part of this that's part of the DC universe is really, really cool appearance. Penguin. I've enjoyed this book.
Cool.
The Flash 4, Green Arrow 7, also love it.
Such a
All
good
right,
series.
so this is, of course, we know what this is an homage to, right?
Oh yeah.
Yep. Would that be back here?
76. And brightest day, I know when you're awake, and blackest night, I know when you're sleeping. He says, "Bah humbug." Yeah, took an arrow through it. I like it. Action Comics Annual. This is it. This is the penultimate or the last issue of my buddy Philip Kennedy Johnson's run on this. It's been fantastic. As is his, he's still doing the Green Lantern War Journal, and he is doing that phenomenal run on the Hulk. And that last issue of the Hulk I read was just great. So, very, very thrilled with that. Harley, 35, and it's also got an homage cover, and it is of what book?
Yeah.
Batman Adventures 13.
Batman Adventures, yeah.
Or 12.
12.
Yeah.
12. Yeah, first
12.
Harley.
I tried to get Sal to buy that cover too, but he didn't bite.
He wasn't biting. Well, Sal.
Sorry.
Sal, you can't bite everything he puts in front of you.
No, I can't.
Cyborg 6, nor should you.
No, should
This would be a totally different show if we started talking about that.
Yeah. All right. Really cool Detective Comics cover. Like it a lot.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like it. If you think that's cool, how about this one?
Oh, that's wicked. I love that. I did not get that one.
Woo!
Not yet, I should say. I should say not yet.
Not yet. That is
Not
freaking
yet.
spectacular, isn't it? Man.
It's like a Slayer album cover.
Yeah. Batman Brave and the Bold. And Batman
pretty
Brave
cool,
and the
Batman.
Bold also had an Aquaman variant cover.
Ooh, nice.
Nice.
So there's an Aquaman backup story in here that I'm very happy to see. So those are my DC doings, and now we'll get into what Santa Claus, aka the redhead, bought me. And there's some good stuff. Oh, first, my best friend Mike Harbor, what he got. Sal plays this game all the time. So I got a graded book here from my best friend Mike Harbor. So can we see?
Oh, that's nice. I like that.
The Murrah, what is that? The Virgin cover, I guess. No, it's Aquaman 39. Aquaman 39. So Sal plays what's the grade game? So we're gonna play that.
I'm gonna say 9.8.
I'm going 9.8. I'm going 9.8.
So I got 2 9.8s and 9.6. This is officially my highest graded book.
Oh,
There you go.
I always shoot the under because everyone's like, I'm always waiting for everyone to be like 9.8.
Yep. So I've never had I've never had a book this highly graded. So it's kind of neat. And like I said, my best friend Mike Harbor, love you, brother. He got this for me for Christmas. Got me a few other comic related things, but this was the book he got me. So yeah, great looking redhead, Murrah, the lover. Yeah, I'm a redhead lover.
Welcome to the 9A Club.
9A Club, I know. Now, there's a special club. She also got me this great romance book, Young Love, number 74. Oh, Daddy, what's wrong with me? Why can't I find a man to love me? Yeah, so, oh, Daddy now has quite a different meaning than it had in 1969.
Yeah, that is also true.
Yep. So, and I was looking on his face, he's like, oh my God. So anyway, oh, Daddy. So, who doesn't love an oh, Daddy book? So there you go.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I got the hardest what if left I need to get.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Number
That's
10,
good.
what if Jane Foster had found the hammer of Thor? When I did my, was doing my CLZ cataloging, going through all my boxes, cataloging everything, I was shocked I didn't have this book. I was so familiar with the cover, and of course the cover is a riff on Journey into Mystery 83, Thor's first cover. So I was stunned I did not have this book. So of the first run of What If went 47 issues, and I'm missing about a dozen. So this takes the hardest one that I have left to get off the shelf. So I think of the top 10, I need number 7 still, which was a Spider-Man one, but I have all the early ones. So I've got the tough ones. It'll be easy to get the last dozen. And What If Volume 2 that went 120 issues, I'm missing 5. But I think toward the end, there's a Spider Girl, that issue that I have, thank goodness. And I hear that's, that's
First
tough to get.
Mayday.
Who was it?
It was Mayday Parker, her first appearance.
Yes.
When they did that whole spinoff with the MC2 universe.
Yep, that's what it was. All right, so, just when you think you have all the Dave Stevens stuff, there's something that crops up you don't have, and this is probably the hardest Dave Stevens books to get. It's 3D Zone 16, the Space Sticks in its issue. So,
Yeah, I got a comment on your Facebook post about it. I'm jealous of that one.
Yep. Dave Stevens, Space Fixins, and I know. So that Gerber bag shines a little too much, but, reflects a little too much, but it is spectacular. I love that she's got her boots off there, But, yeah, Space Fixins, like I said, probably the hardest Dave Stevens cover to get. So,
nice.
You think, wow, that you did really well. That's awesome. But then my lovely wife, through my good buddy Damon Hill, who had this for 20 years, gave me something that's unique. And I'm going to show you, that's not unique. That's just a Swamp Thing 9 cover or book. Nope, it's not. Nope, it's not. But it's special. So this is, I'm going to read it. This is an approval cover, is what this is.
Ooh.
So, an approval cover is a limited printing of a comic book cover that was given to DC Comics executives prior to the printing of the comic. The executive would review and give final recommendations about color changes, spelling corrections, missing logos, incorrect issue numbers, and more. Once final approval was given, the comic could then go to press. Prior to the 1980s, almost all approval covers were either thrown away or destroyed. So this is part of, I'll get into the Jack Adler collection. The approval color mentioned above comes from the Jack Adler collection. Jack Adler worked for DC from 51 to 81. An award-winning colorist, he eventually became vice president of production. During his tenure, Mr. Adler amassed a rare collection of comic approval covers, 4-color separations, and original hand-colored pieces featuring many Silver Age covers from 67 to 74. Despite Mr. Adler's efforts in saving this unusual find, many approval covers were lost. Since so few survived destruction, approval covers are truly limited works of art. The approval cover listed above is guaranteed to be an authentic approval from the Jack Adler collection as long as it is accompanied by this certificate. And there it is.
Nice.
Sealed, signed, delivered. Ladies and gentlemen, this is my favorite comic cover of all time. I have
And
10
it's
of
cool.
them. 10 of them in my possession. Probably giving away 20 of them. Like I said, the price is getting harder to give them away because the price is going up on this book. But there are copies out there. This right here, this is it. This is one of one.
One.
Jack Abler
Nice.
kept this in his collection. This was the approval proof sent him, and he kept this. Damien also has a Swamp Thing too. He bought both of them at the same time, so I'm glad he still has one. But he, I guess he finally decided it was time to let me have the approval cover of my favorite issue. So the fact is, not every issue has one of these that has survived. So not only does my favorite issue have one that survived, I own the sumbitch. How about that, baby?
That's awesome that you have something like that, but even better that it's the one that's your favorite cover.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, right. I mean, to have this for any cover is pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
But to have it for my favorite cover is beyond the stratosphere. You know, the only thing rarer than this and more special would be the original art, which is one of one. And that, I bet you that cover for this, I bet you that's $100,000. You know, because this is such an iconic cover. But still, I am thrilled to have this. And thank you, Damien. Thank you, the lovely Diane, for getting this for me. So when Damien showed this to her, she was thrilled to get it. So thrilled to be it. So he'd had it for a while, and then finally decided, I think I'll let the knothead have it. So to me,
what kind of paper is it printed on?
It's kind of like a real nice Xerox paper or something, you know, like a real heavy stock and all. So it's really cool. So like I said, just thrilled to have it. So that leads into showcase. Is it showcase time, or do you want to do something else?
Showcase time.
All right.
Well, actually, real fast.
Showdown.
Real quick before the showcase, I'm gonna go through for Sal, Dan, and you, and I want you guys to give your guys' picks of the week that you guys had in your polls. So Sal, go ahead.
For the weekly, hold on, I did not pick one yet. Dan, go ahead first. Dan, go ahead first.
I'm gonna say I'm probably gonna go with Duke. It was recommended to me by Travis at the shop. You know, he was telling me how good it was, and I picked it up, and he was right. It was absolutely fantastic.
All right, cool.
All right, Sal, you got yours?
Yep. I will go with Predator versus Wolverine, number 4. Great hack and slash book.
And Uncle Gary, and then you can lead into your showcase.
What about you? What's your pick of the week?
I picked House of Slaughter, number 20.
Oh, that's right. I have not read any of these books I just picked up. So just on cover alone, it's that.
Mm-hmm.
Which, like I said, if we, for our cover of the year category, if we do that for the Cody's, it's either this one or that Ghost Rider one that are neck and neck for me. So, just on cover alone, that would be it. All right.
Good cover.
Let's go in the Wayback Machine, boys and girls. Let's go back to way back. Let's go 45 year. Let's go about 45 years ago. 1975. Batman, Cape Crusader. We're going to start with the first 25-cent Batman. A lot of these I bought myself off the rack, and I've kept them this nice all these years. Batman 263.
Nice.
There we go. Batman 264.
Hold on now. Give us what's the cover artist? Who was the artist for those? Was it Neil Adams at the time?
No. This is, I believe, is Ernie Chaw that did this one. The front one, I believe, was I think Giordano on the front one.
Okay, all right.
Ernie Chaw. So because we had transitioned away from Neil Adams at this point. 265. Right. There's 265. 266.
Oh,
wow.
Cool.
Isn't that neat?
Yeah.
266. And again, I know the downfall with these is you get, again, the glares. There we go. 267. Great skeleton cover.
That's awesome.
Fantastic.
Throwing the card.
Mm-hmm. Yep. This again, Ernie Cha. So that's
Very
a
cool.
mean looking camel. So 267, 268, 269. Again, Ernie Cha. Sometimes he spelled it Chan, sometimes Chau. So he would alternate. Like there, you can see his EC at the bottom. So
Yeah. And that's a pretty wicked cover too.
Yeah.
yeah. And the colors are good. 69, 270, 271. So this is all the
Nice.
25-cent era of Batman. 72. The Underworld Olympics issue. Yeah.
It'd be great if they still only cost 25 cents.
I would not have enough room.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be going every week, be like, I'm gonna pick up every book that came out this week, regardless of whether I care about it or not.
Look at those colors.
Oh,
And again, I pulled these off the rack. These are my copies. So there's 273.
Single owner.
Mm-hmm. 274. And again, these are still Ernie Cha.
that was awesome. So when you were younger, like you have all this stuff that's in such great condition. I don't know at what point they actually started making bags and boards for comics, but before you started getting those, like how would you store the stuff? How would you keep it in such good condition before like long boxes and bags and boards were really a thing?
Not long boxes, but by this point they did have bags and boards.
Okay.
And so I was putting them in bags for sure. The early those 100 pagers that I have when I first started in 74 that were so beat up, I was keeping them in like one of those onion bags that you find the onions in with the drawstring and all that. That's one reason why they would get so torn up. But I took them with me everywhere. And then probably about a year later, I found the bags and I could put them in. So I think I was putting them in bags. And then a few years later, I figured out the whole thing with boards. So, by this point, I've done, this is probably the third go around to put them in new bags and boards. But now that they're in the Gerber bags, I never have to do it again. Again, Ernie Cha, just great.
Nice.
Great cover. What's on the back? Oh, the Spook.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that's pretty wicked.
276. This is actually, this is still Ernie Cha. He was cover artist for a while.
Oh, that's
So
a
this
really
is
cool cover.
76.
Yeah.
The bicentennial that only ran 1 month, which was kind of crazy. They should have ran it for a few months, but only the July or August issues had the bicentennial thing on there. That was 277. Here's 278. All right, now this is an Aparo. So now we're going to Jim Aparo.
Nice.
Very cool. Yep. I was wondering if Aparo got in there because I've got an old Aparo book as well at Slab that's really nice looking.
Well, Aparo at this time, he was doing Brave and the Bold too. And then he started, so he was quite busy with that. And Aparo on Brave and the Bold, Aparo wasn't just penciling it. He was also inking it and he was lettering it. So he was he was doing it all,
he was
man.
doing it all.
Yep. What did I do there? All right. Oh, hold on. Here we go. I had two out of order. So Ernie Cha is back with this cool Riddler cover. And actually, let's see, 277. The atoms were out of sequence. That's why they looked wrong. So how about that? 378. When I pulled them out of the shelf, I put them out of sequence. All right. So that's Ernie Cha again. Cool Riddler cover. Robin on it. 280. Ernie Cha again.
Oh yeah, it's a great.
Yeah,
280.
that's nice.
280. 281. Kind of an interesting cover. 280. Oh, I really like this cover. 281. 282.
Cool.
Yeah. I like that one too.
Yeah, so that's Ernie still. This one's kind of trippy, 283.
Oh.
Yep, see the the people,
Yeah.
the camouflage people,
yeah.
83.
Oh, I didn't even see the one grabbing Batman at first.
Mm-hmm. Now, this
He's
is a
getting
really...
a little handsy. He's getting a little handsy.
Now we get into the Aparos. This was the first.
Yeah.
And that really cool. Dr. Zinn,
Yeah.
Dr. Tenzin.
Yeah.
Really cool. Love the big bat logo. Love that Batman logo. 83, 84. Here's 85. And I'm going to take you to 300. 85. Oh, ready for a great Joker cover?
Oh, that's good.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. So there
love a
you
good
go.
Joker cover.
But out, Batman. I'll knock this off this Joker first, and I'll happily do the same to you. So
Nice.
great. And there's the JA for Aparo. So great Jim Aparo cover.
Yeah.
All right. Mike Grill. You get a Mike Grill cover.
Ooh,
Oh.
cool. Didn't
Yeah.
you guys do an interview with Mike Grill?
Yes, we did.
Yeah, I believe.
We did a nice
Those are
interview with him.
fantastic.
Which
Yeah, it was a
find here
fantastic
on,
interview.
find here
2 hour
on the
interview.
Codex.
Yep, on Codex Station, it's there. Dan Kelly at his finest. This is another Mike Grill cover.
Oh well, Uncle Gary had a thing or two to add to it.
I might have had a little bit.
Just a little tiny bit.
Might have known him personally, just a little bit. Might have helped. Here's another cool Mike Grill cover.
Oh, that one is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, isn't that neat? So what's that? 290, 289. Another Mike Grill cover, 290.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, Mike Grill. All right, now we're back to Aparo.
Oh,
Yep,
That one I like.
yep, pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
Another great Joker cover.
oh yeah, that's a good one.
Yep. Yep.
All right, I'm going to show you an Aparo cover that I remember my good friend Russ, his mother, very Catholic, was very upset about this cover.
Uh-oh.
There was way too much cleavage on that cover for her. I said, but you ought to see it like this. Woo-hoo. No. So way too much cleavage on that. So
Or maybe not
Aparo.
enough. I don't know.
Yeah.
All right. Maybe not enough. I believe this is Kevin Nolan did this one. Scarecrow.
That's wicked.
Yeah. 296. And again, this is in 78, so I was 14 years old. Look how I was keeping them books.
Amazing.
Nice.
Isn't that pretty nice?
Yeah.
Look at the spine. And you know what's real impressive? That there aren't a lot of finger marks like right there on them breastises. So,
It's like, why are they worn out?
mhm,
Yeah, I was gonna say they're not finger marks.
Yeah.
They're not finger marks.
Well, all right, 297, 298. There we go. 299.
Still is Aparo, right?
That's Aparo, yep.
Yeah.
This one, I think this is Giordano. There's no signature on it, but this is 300.
Oh, that's awesome.
Great black cover.
Mm-hmm.
There's
Oh yeah, Earth 2 Robin.
Yep, right. The adult Robin. This was set in the future, so it was really Earth 1, but they were doing that story, and 3 or 4 or 5, and then just a few bonus ones because I had them out of order. That was the Aparo I showed earlier that I had pulled out of order, and then that one and then just got 2 more. Here's 303, 304,
Nice.
304,
really...
and then the last one, and yeah, these are oh man, these are really cool. Okay, 305, and then we'll end it with a really cool Aparo.
Oh, that is
cool. That's
Yeah.
wicked.
yeah.
With the black spider. So
Very
again,
they're like there.
yeah, so this is like 79, so now I guess I'm 15 with these, but man, I was keeping these books beautiful. So One thing that Damien
Hey,
says
Mark.
when he looks, my buddy Damien, when he looks at these books, he said the thing that's really cool in your runs is the consistency on how good they all are. So, from when I started collecting. So I did a pretty good job. Some of the early ones I showed you had a few nicks in them, but as I got older, I got better. But even so, when I was, by the time I was 12 years, I started at 9.5 buying books. By the time I was 11 or 12, I was really keeping them pretty damn nice. So that was an extended run of Batman. That was like a 4-year run of Batman for you there. So all in a row.
Nice.
Yeah,
And Sal, next week when we do After Dark, we're gonna have the showcase that is inspired by you, and I can't wait to do that one.
I can't wait to see that one.
And you wanted a hint, right? No hints. No
there
hints.
is.
No
Oh.
hints. I'll see.
No hints. Okay.
Well,
You kind of froze up for me there. So
when I start showing them, we'll see when it dawns on you how you inspired it.
Okay. I'm looking forward to it.
It's all books he has slabbed.
Well, I could do that for a showcase. It wouldn't be tremendous. It would be less than what I just showed you now. I think I have 30 slab books, But we got a 9.8 now. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, brother, man.
Yep.
Nice.
9.8. Yeah.
Yeah, moving up
Nice.
in the world.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think that's a great time to end this. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you again for joining us for another week. Comics of the Week. Last show of the year, and it has been a fantastic one. Don't forget again that the Codex Awards will be January 13th. Like I said, we moved it. But as always, I'm Jamie, J-Dub. With me, as always, is Sal, the Slab Guy. And Sal, tell them where they can find you when you're not here doing Codex things.
All right, really quick. You can find me on YouTube under Sal's Comic Corner and Instagram as SlabGuy77.
And then we have the road manager for the Ric Flair of comics himself, the Instagram Mongol, and all things Instagram, Dan Kelly.
Yeah, you can check me out on Instagram at Dan Kelly Art, and you can check me out on Facebook on the Comic Character of the Day page and the and my meme page. We're all doomed, so let's have a laugh while the world burns. Go there and have a laugh while the world burns around us.
Happy New Year, TJ.
Yeah, TJ, Happy New Year to you as well, buddy.
Happy
And
New Year.
last, but certainly not least, the man, the myth, the legend himself, the Ric Flair Comics, coming to you from the comic library, Uncle Gary.
Woo! I want to say a hearty thank you to all my wonderful Codex compatriots here. And, Dan Kelly is my road manager, usually does a tremendous job of keeping the undesirables from slipping between the ropes. But this week, he let COVID get to me. He let COVID slip by the ropes, and COVID tried to take me out, but COVID couldn't beat my ass. I whooped it.
Did you give it the elbow?
It was a tough match. Give it to people's elbow. That's right. So I'm still here, still rolling. I'm an old man, and I've kicked its ass. But let's remember Dan Kelly, 1K for DK.
1K for DK.
1K for DK. And we also want to see Sal's Comic Corner. He'll keep you on top of all the information with this CGC scandal with the slab books. He's there. He's your man. He's your source of information. Now, I am lucky enough to be a co-owner of Comic Logic. Comic Logic is Loudoun County, Virginia's only comic book store. We would love to see you in there. They couldn't see me this Wednesday because I was quarantined. But next Wednesday, you'll see me there. I'll be getting that 4-color ink right in there. It'll be pumping up their muscles. You know why? And I'll tell you why Codex didn't kick my ass, because I read comic books. And comic books make you strong because you lift all these issues. You read all these issues. You put all these issues in a stack, and you get a bigger stack. And then you got a bigger stack, and then you got them in a short box. Then you got another short box. Then you got to put them in a long box. Then you are lifting long boxes up here, taking them down, you're moving them over here, you're moving here, you're stacking them, and the next thing you know, you're looking at that, baby. You got all that here because you read comic books. So if anybody tells you comic books are for wusses or wimps and all that, you tell them comic books make you strong. I'll do a few push-ups too.
Yeah, I'm
All right.
laughing so hard because Sal said it verbatim.
Oh, excellent.
Oh
Yep.
my
Excellent.
God.
Yep.
All right.
Show I did that. for it.
Also, I can't wait to go back and look at that. Also, we want to give a great shout out to our good buddy, Archduke Kevy, that started
Yes.
the Comic Character of the Day site. I post comic covers of the day under the name Opie Taylor. That's my Facebook appellation. You'll see me, Opie Taylor. Dan over there, my road manager, he posts the random panel of the day, the question of the day. Sal is always posting on there. And Jamie and other members of Codex Station are always contributing and making sure that we have our eyes on the prize and we're doing things the right way. So thank you, Archduke Kevy, for finding the site that is a glue that has bound us all together and has put us where we are.
Yes.
But we couldn't have a place to go if we didn't have the Frank Lloyd Wright of comic podcasts, our architect, the man whose vision put this not on paper, but up here in this vast area of knowledge, of dreams. He had these dreams, he had these visions, and not only did he have them, he made them a reality. He built this station brick by brick. He did it subscriber by subscriber. He started out with just one. Then he got two. Then he got three. And as of last count, we are on the door, knocking at 1,200 subscribers. He put all those bricks into place. We might have helped slap the mortar on. We might have brought the wheelbarrow over. We might have done a little bit of that. But he is the man that built this from the foundation up. Our architect, our main man, our Frank Lloyd Wright, J-Dub.
I love it. I love him. I can't get enough of him. Oh, guys, I gotta tell you, it isn't just me. It's this whole team. So give them that round of applause. They deserve it more than anything. But you already know what I'm about to say, guys. Go check out the CodexStation.com. It's your one-stop shop for everything Codex. Get some merch, meet the team. Let us know what you like and don't like. Find all of our socials on there so you guys don't miss any of the content that we are providing for you. And that's at the Codex Station. Guys, as always, end of the year, been a blast of a year. So many new feats, so many things we've done, and we cannot wait to see you next year.
See you next year. Dan's favorite line.